My mom forgot she had a kid the day she got a new one, so I stopped reminding her and walked out the morning I turned 18. She didn't notice for 5 days. My mom married Grant when I was 11. He had a daughter, Sadie, who was 10. For the first few months, my mom tried to include me. Movie nights, weekend drives, pancakes on Sundays. Then Sadie started calling her mom and something shifted and never shifted back. Sadie was loud and bright and needed an audience for everything. My mom loved it. She sewed Sadie's costumes, drove to competitions 3 states away, filmed everyone. I ran distance. My mom came to 1 meet in 6 years. She left before my race because Sadie had a fitting across town. When I was 13, my mom took Sadie to New York for a dance weekend. I found out from Grant's Instagram. When I asked why I wasn't invited, she said it was a special trip for Sadie and I could come to the next one. There was never a next one. Dinner became a thing that happened without me. They ate at 6. I ran after school and got home at 6:30. Nobody moved the time. Nobody saved me a plate. I'd come home and make toast while their dishes sat in the sink. My 15th birthday, my mom handed me a $40 shoe store gift card at the counter, still in the plastic. Happy birthday, kiddo. No dinner, no cake. Sadie got a party that year. 40 kids, a photographer, and a cake shaped like a point shoe. I started working at a hardware store at 16. $13 an hour, quiet and easy to ignore. I took every shift and opened a bank account at a branch across town. In 15 months, I saved $5,200. I told my mom I was saving for college. She said good for you and went back to steaming Sadie's costume. Junior year, I found a welding program in North Dakota starting 2 weeks after my 18th birthday. Room and board included. Applied, got accepted, told no one. Senior year, I moved things out piece by piece. Clothes in a backpack, shoes in a duffel dropped at my friend Ren's house. My dad's guitar went last. He died when I was 6 and it was the only thing of his I had. I told my mom I was lending it to Ren. She said fine. My room got emptier every week. Grant noticed once. He said, "You cleaning house in there." I said, "Just tidying." He said good and kept walking. 2 weeks before I left, my aunt Renata called. She was my dad's sister and the only person who ever asked me a real question. When I told her I was leaving, she went quiet. Then she said, "Your father would understand." She mailed me an envelope, a photo of my dad holding me at the hospital, and a note he'd written for me before he died. It said, "Go somewhere they would notice if you disappeared. That is how you will know you are home." I read it in the stockroom and sat on a bucket until my break ended. The morning I turned 18, I was packed by 5. I looked at the hallway wall, photos of Sadie at every recital, trophies on the shelf, a family calendar with her competition circled in pink. My name wasn't on it anywhere. I left my key on the counter and walked out. Aunt Renata bought the bus ticket. I got to North Dakota 29 hours later with 1 duffel and the photo of my dad. My mom didn't call for 5 days. When she finally texted, it said, "Hey kiddo, the house has been so quiet. Are you staying at Ren's?" I said I moved out. She said, "Moved out where? Since when?" I said North Dakota. She called. I let it ring. She texted, "You can't just vanish and not tell your family." I typed back, "You didn't notice for 5 days. That tells you everything." She didn't answer. That was 4 months ago. I'm halfway through the welding program. I'm good at it. My hands are always burned and calloused, and I sleep better than I have in years. Aunt Renata calls every Sunday and tells me about my dad. Ren mailed the guitar back with a note that said, "You said you were lending it to me. I think it was always going to you." It leans against my bunk with the photo of my dad on top. My mom texted once more last month. It said, "Sadie misses you." I didn't reply. Sadie doesn't miss me. Sadie never knew my name. My mom just needed someone to blame the quiet on.